and that H stands for hover. Hover basically meaning altitude hold. So all the models you see today will have that special new feature from SYMA called altitude hold. What's great about altitude hold? The quadcopter will hold its altitude or stay in one spot, so you don't have to manipulate throttle when you operate that function. Let's take a closer look at the X8HC model. You'll notice it has a camera on the bottom. It'll do 720p, comes with a micro SD card. You can basically record video, take pictures, all from the push of a couple of buttons on the transmitter. Additional prop protectors are included in the box if you want to install them. Moving on over, let's take a look at the X8HW. Now that H stands for hover as mentioned before, and that W stands for Wi-Fi. You can link this specific quadcopter to your iOS or Android device and view live footage from that camera on the bottom right here. The same camera as the model we saw before, 720p, and you can also record onto the included micro SD card or record all your footage onto your phone. SYMA includes a 2.4 GHz transmitter with these awesome quads. You have two basic joystick functions. You have trim tabs so you can trim it out. You have an LCD screen on the bottom that'll give you basic information such as battery life, signal, and your trim positions. Moving on to the red model. This red model does have the best camera out of the bunch. It has a 1080p HD video camera. Some other cool features that are incorporated into the quad are headless mode. So if you get lost, you don't know which direction the quad is facing, you can activate headless mode. Of course, it has that altitude hold mode where we mentioned before, it holds that specific altitude so you don't have to manipulate throttle. And of course, like all quads from SYMA, you can do the flip mode. Hit that button and you can start flipping the quadcopter. All three models have the same features, the same quad, different color schemes, 6-axis gyro from SYMA, which is always awesome. If you know from other videos, we really like the SYMA gyro system. Their flight board is very stable and very user-friendly. And now the motors are brushed on all four corners, and it also comes with 4 spare blades in the box. On the bottom of the quad, you're going to find very bright LED lights for the front and the rear. Now, a cool thing about the X8 models is that you also have LED lights on the top, so you can view those LEDs from the top or the bottom, green for the rear and red for the front. Now, these LED lights not only function as light indicators for your nighttime flights or flight situations during low light, they also function as a mode indicator. So it'll tell you if you're recording video or footage, it'll flash a different sequence, and it'll also flash when it tells you the quadcopter is low on flight battery and you should land before you run out of power. So that is a quick look at the SYMA X8H series of quadcopters. Be sure to check out xheli.com for a whole range of quadcopters and drones and helicopters, pretty much anything with a rotor. If you have any comments, leave it below. Be sure to subscribe and give us a like. We'll catch you guys in the next video.